Alright, so at the start of year 2, the team is looking a little like this, if it would load. I'm going to spend some of this XP. I didn't realize they had so much. Jimmy G is at an 82. We'll probably go up. Le'Veon 95, Gronk 99, OBJ 95. Those are our best weapons. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's going to have to start. Normal. Maybe he'll get something done. I don't know. That 68 zone is really, really alarming, especially since he's a zone free safety. Trap. He's a run support guy. You know what? He's probably better, to be honest. His tackle is better, I think. His hit power is definitely better. Zone is better. His play rec is really low, so that's the only thing keeping his overall down there. Yeah, this guy is not good. I know he's a 76, but I'm feeling like we could trade him for a draft pick and play this guy and see what he gets, but I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk yet. Did it auto-draft? No, okay. So, we still have a pretty solid defensive line. We have he went up an overall. It must be the scheme, because I set this one to, like, run support. But 76 overall, bumped up to 78 in our scheme. That's pretty good. We have a legitimate number 2 corner now, which makes me not want to worry about trading Bridges. So I'll see what I can get for Bridges. If it's nothing, then we'll move on. But I'll probably see you guys at the midseason mark, barring any trades. So I'm actually trading Bridges, the really low zone safety. I'm going to start the 69 overall guy because he has better stats, just lower play rec, and hopefully he'll win Defensive Rookie of the Year or go to a Pro Bowl or something. So I'm trading this guy and a 5th for Danny Shelton to make our DTs a little bit better. And I'm probably going to trade Malcolm... was it Malcolm Brown? Malcolm Brown. I'm going to trade Malcolm Brown for maybe a pick because he's not as good and he's basically just going to be sitting around. So we'll see what we can get for him. So, Malcolm Brown and a 4th gets you the Chargers' 1st overall pick. It's projected to be 31st because for some reason they made it to the AFC title game last year, but we'll see what it ends up being. So, we got a pick back and got a better DT for that free safety. So, we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys at midseason. So, we're at midseason and we are 2-5. I would assume partially because of all the unexperienced and low overall rookies we are starting. Although we didn't get... No, Jesus Christ. We didn't get rid of anybody offensively, so I would hope that it would stay the same. Let's see if we can get OBJ on a long-term deal and cut our cap. Alright, OBJ is back. Zach Martin, please sign for that. Okay, perfect. Khalil Mack is for sure someone I want back. Sign him up long-term as well. Okay, perfect. Jack Mewhort. Let's see if we can get him long-term as well. Okay, Jack Mewhort's coming back. Oh, Jesus. This is like the year for everybody. Let's see if, John Brown. Okay, John Brown's coming back. I want to re-sign Jimmy G before we... lock him down long term. I want to sign Jimmy G before we sign Calvin Pryor because I need my quarterback more than I need. Alright, and we did get him back. I need him more than I need Calvin Pryor, to be honest. Let's see if we can sign Calvin Pryor through. He's 30. Perfect. And I didn't re-sign James Devlin the first year, so I don't know how he came back. And, okay, that's it. Whew, we're out of the... God, there was a lot of people. OBJ, Zach Martin, Khalil Mack, Jack Mewhort, John Brown, Calvin Pryor, and Jimmy G, all in contract years. But we now have them all locked up long-term, so we should be good. I'm going to do some scouting at 2-5, bottom of the division. Don't know how that's happening after such a good year, and we didn't really move any key pieces, to be honest, so I don't know why it would be like that. But we're going to see where we are at the playoffs. I'm going to do some scouting and see you guys there. Alright, so we are at the playoffs, and I don't see us here, and we were 2-5 last time, so I'm assuming we missed them. 8-8! That's actually not as bad as I thought we would do, and we did miss them because for some reason we were behind the Jets at the same record. I would assume they probably had more divisional wins, and or they didn't get in either because their record was so bad, but 8-8 is not too bad. Not crazy amounts of XP on anybody like last year. Let's check out the stats. See what happened. 8th in the NFL for offensive yards, so that's not too bad. Jimmy G had a substandard year compared to last year. 4,200 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 16 picks. I don't know why that is, because the line is the same, the receivers are the same, and the running back's the same, so the offense really shouldn't be suffering. I don't know what this what the sim is doing, to be honest. But Le'Veon Bell, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. He actually had less carries than last year, too. I don't know what's going on. Only 1,000-yard receiver was OBJ with 8 touchdowns, but John Brown with 98 receptions. Look at that, Jesus. How many sacks are getting let up? 24 from Laramie Tunsil. That is way too many. Dante Hightower with 158 tackles. That is amazing. 7 tackles for loss from Fletcher Cox and Landon Roberts. How many sacks do we got? Jamie Collins with 14 as a linebacker. Marquise Mingo with 12.5. Or how come our linebackers have more sacks than our line? Like, Trey Flowers is I think he's playing right end. And he's like 74 overall, and he has more sacks than Khalil Mack. I really don't understand what's going on with Khalil Mack. You think he'd be putting up crazy numbers. 3 picks for Dante Hightower, 2 picks for Malcolm Butler, and our rookie with the 1 pick. I don't think he'll be winning Rookie of the Year, but we'll see. No touchdowns. Let's see who won what awards. MVP goes to Aaron Rodgers yet again. Any Patriots? No. All right, AFC. Le'Veon Bell, 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, and Jimmy G, 10th in Offensive Player of the Year. Dante Hightower did win Defensive Player of the Year, though. But he probably led the league in tackles, to be honest. Jamie Collins finishes in 5th. That's it for Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we didn't take any offensive players this year. Otis finishes in 4th. It would have been nice if he got the award, and Calvin Trapp, the safety, finishes in 9th. I'm definitely going to have to redraft a safety and try to get a better safety because he is not going to cut it long term. But, yeah, I'm going to upgrade and see you guys at the draft unless there's some big name free agents. Alright, so at free agency we have negative $8.39 million in cap space, so I can't pick anybody up, so we're just going to have to see who we can get in the draft. I definitely need another corner, definitely need another safety. And I think that's about it. And maybe a DT or an end just to make our team a little bit better. But we'll see what we can get here. So, in the 2017 draft, we have the 3rd overall pick, the 13th overall pick, 18th, 19th, and 32nd. So, I don't think I need anybody higher than top 3, so let's just sim. Okay, one of the cornerbacks that I wanted. Great. I didn't think he would go that soon. Wow, was that the only cornerback I looked at? Wow, okay. This guy's supposed to be an early... I don't know why I didn't scout more corners. This guy's supposed to be the only early first rounder. Let's see who else I have actually scouted, though, so I'm not just gambling. This guy's supposed to be an early first rounder. I could kind of use him, to be honest. He's early. He's mid. Try to get him with the 13th. I think I'm just going to take the safe bet. Grab this left end and switch him to right end. 79 overall with normal. We took him exactly where he should have been. Number 3 overall player in the draft. So I'm not mad. We'll switch him over to right end and hopefully he can do some work for us. But, God, I don't know why I didn't scout corners. I really should have. I thought I did. I guess I was just speeding through it. Let's see who else I have. Not much else that I have watched. Strong safety. Should be an early first rounder. He's not gone yet, so fastest in the draft. 73 overall with normal. Fantastic. Although he's probably still better than... He's got less awareness than the guy that I took last year has, so we could probably switch him over to free safety. With this pick, I'm going to take one of the DTs that I wanted. He had a pretty good combine. So did he. Block shedding. This guy seems better. Late first rounder as compared to late first rounder. I'll take the pass rusher. 74 overall with slow. Fantastic. Alright, I'm not even going to risk it with this pick. I'm just going to trade this pick away for a pick next year. Top 15. Ooh, 7. Ooh, second. The third and a fifth. I'm going to take the Raiders up on their pick. And take the pick next year for this projected second overall pick. Let's see if that other DT that I had watched is still there. Okay, he's still there. You know what? Let's just take a shot, see if he's any better. 69 was fantastic. This draft was just great. This draft was really honestly shit either way. I mean, even if I had looked at corners, it wouldn't have made a difference because I don't think there were many good ones. So I'm just going to trade this pick away. It's a really early second rounder. I'm going to take top 15 next year. Just want to stockpile up all these firsts so I don't have to trade away anybody. And I think I have another second. No, I don't. Okay, so I'll see you guys at the start of next season. Alright, so at the start of season number 3, I believe this is, we did take this right end left end, who I'm going to switch to right end, who looks pretty good. What, a 3-4 run stopper. Let's make sure he's still a 3-4 run stopper. Yeah, I don't know. That draft was really just poor. Like, I really did want a DT that was better than Danny Shelton, you know, had, like, maybe quick or superstar. I mean, I know Danny Shelton has quick, but he's basically peaked out for how good he's going to be by 25. As soon as you get past, like, your second year in the league, you're pretty much done growing. I wish I'd taken a corner, or scouted corners, rather. I am going to make this strong safety a free safety, though, because the strong safety, or the free safety we took last year just didn't develop as much as I'd wanted him to in a season, so we're just going to play Doyle. We're probably going to trade Trapp away, and just disappointing. I'm going to trade away the DTs that we got that have slow dev, hopefully for something decent, and I'll see you guys at the midseason, barring any trades. This one was interesting. Our second drafted DT that was 69 overall with slow as well, and a 5th and a 6th goes to the Rams for their first overall pick. I know it's probably a late rounder, but, you know, if I could trade a disappointing rookie prospect for a first and basically get my value back, then that's fine. I'm also going to see about trading away some people that have way too much cap for me to want to take while we're at it. Alright, so going into season number 3, the offensive line is the exact same, tight end's the same, every receiver, running back, quarterback, they're all the same, so the offense hasn't changed at all. It should be better than what it was last year. It should have been better last year than it was, too, so, I don't know. We added rookie, what's his name? Kobe Henson, rookie Kobe Henson, and hopefully that makes the line a little bit better. Hopefully our second-year corner can put up some better numbers. Hopefully, oh, that's who I forgot to trade, was Trapp. So, mid-season, and we are 4-3, sitting in the 3rd spot in the division. That is actually not too bad, considering that we should be doing a little bit better, and hopefully we will start doing better. Let's see, we need to re-sign just Danny Shelton. Let's see, jeez, I have no money. Absolutely no money. Good thing no one significant is re-signing, because I have no money to pay any of them. So, maybe I should have held on to one of those rookies since Danny Shelton is gone, but I have no money to pay him. So, let's just continue on to the playoffs. I'll do some scouting right now, and I'll see you guys at the playoffs. Alright, so here we are at the playoffs, and I don't see us here in the wild card, so either we just somehow came out of nowhere and won everything, or, yeah, there we are, 7-9, bottom of the division. Another year missing the playoffs, unfortunately, and no XP hardly on offense, so that's not good. The rookies don't have a ton, so they didn't win anything. This is starting to look pretty bleak for the rebuild going successfully, but we'll see where this goes. Jimmy G, better year, 4,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 8 picks. Could be throwing for more, but also could be throwing more picks, so I'm happy he's not. 1,400 yards for Le'Veon, 13 touchdowns. He really should be doing better. And here's OBJ, 93 receptions, 1,400 yards, 5 TDs. Gronk, almost 1,000 yards again. John Brown slowed down in the catches and yards. Let's see, how many sacks are being let up? I really need to trade Laramie Tunsil for someone better. I really do. He's not helping the team any. I accidentally backed out. I need to go to defense. Dante Hightower, much fewer tackles than last year. Any huge tackles for loss? Khalil Mack with 13. Kobe Henson, the rookie, with 10. Fletcher Cox with 10. 14 sacks for Jamie Collins, 13 for Khalil Mack, finally starting to pan out for us. 11.5 for Barkevious Mingo, yet again, another good year. Kobe Henson, the rookie, 9.5 sacks, not bad, not bad. 3 picks for Hightower. Our corners are really, really low in picks every year. It's actually starting to concern me. No touchdowns. Let's see where we are at with the awards. MVP, any Patriots in the running? Nope. AFC, Offensive Player of the Year. Le'Veon Bell, number 2. Jimmy G, number 4. Defensive Player of the Year. No Patriots, unless I missed one. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We didn't draft any offensive players. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Kobe Henson almost wins. Probably should have. Let's see. And Devin Doyle, our safety. Alright. Well, I'm going to upgrade and go to the draft. I don't think we'll have any money to sign any free agents, so we'll just move on and see who we can draft. I hopefully can get a decent receiver so I can trade John Brown and get a good free safety that's already established instead of keep trying to draft one and hope he works out. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so here we are in the 2018 draft, and we have the 14th, 15th, 23rd, 30th picks in the first round. Let me see if I want to trade anything up to get anything better, because I know there are some players that I really want. I don't really want another DT with the last luck we've had. I do want this receiver, though. Early first rounder. I'll try to trade up to the top 5 to get him. And I think that's basically it. This safety is a late first rounder, so I should be able to get him. So let me see if I can trade anybody and get into the top 5. Well, I told you guys I was going to trade him because he was not living up to the standard. Laramie Tunsil and a 4th for the number 3 overall pick this year. So I will need a new left tackle, but I'm thinking with the receiver I want to take that I could probably trade John Brown and get some good value back. And he did not go, so that's good. And I didn't give up a first, so I still have all my other firsts. Let's see. I don't really need a left outside linebacker. I don't really need anything on defense besides a free safety, so let's just take this guy. 75 overall with normal. That is terrible. Oh, jeez. This is starting off just like last year. Fantastic. So now I don't have a left tackle, and I have a subpar receiver compared to what I did have. Well, I still have John Brown and Corey Coleman, but I'm probably going to trade one of them. I don't want to take another receiver. I mean, this guy would be nice, but I really need... I have back-to-back picks, so I think I am going to take... Well, actually, I have the 23rd and the 30th after this. He's a late first-rounder. I think I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm not going to take the receivers. I'm going to take this run-blocking right tackle. 78 overall with quick. Perfect. I'm going to switch him over to the left tackle position to replace Laramie Tunsil. He's probably going to be better anyway. And then I'm going to take this free safety, and hopefully our luck will start turning around. I would take a corner, but I didn't see any good corners whatsoever. And then these two, I really want this guy. He's an early second rounder, but his stats are ridiculous. He might not be there, but let's hope he is, because I'm going to take this free safety. I need a good free safety. 78 with Superstar. There we go. That is the safety we've been looking for, what, 3 seasons now? So that's good. Let's see if I can get that middle linebacker before the second round. Okay, it looks like they're still on the board. Let me see if there's anything that I have watched that I would still want. Oh, jeez. I have the 30th overall pick. I don't know if... This guy's an early, or a mid-first in real potential. This guy's a late first. I'm going to see if I can wait on that receiver, and I'm going to take this guy, because his combine was ridiculous. Everything top 5. Let's see what he is. 79 overall with normal. He will be backing up Dante Hightower until Dante Hightower retires, and then he will probably take over. I think that receiver that I wanted got taken, so let's see. Yeah, so this is, I don't need another free safety, and there's no one else that I really want, so I think I'm just going to trade away these picks for first-rounders next year and just stockpile some of those. Why did I click make selection? Yeah, so this draft's pretty much done. I will see you guys at the start of next season, which will hopefully be the season we win it all. Alright, so finally we have a right tackle who he's actually going to switch to left tackle, but we should have a left tackle who's not going to let up, like, what was it, on average, like 20 sacks through his career, which is ridiculous. Actually, I believe he was a run blocker, right? Let's see. But, yeah, we finally have a left tackle that looks a little more promising, because Laramie's stats were really low to start, and it didn't look any better as we went on. So he looks like he's going to be a good rookie. No one else, well, we have this Ballantyne guy, but he's a rookie with normal. I mean, his stats are actually pretty good. He just doesn't have high awareness. So I was thinking of, because Corey Coleman is still, he's still good and he's still young, and John Brown is still good, don't get me wrong, but he's 29 and I want to get something back for him while I can. Everything else is pretty good. We don't have a DT because Danny Shelton is just, we couldn't sign him. We don't have any money. The corners are still suspect. Linebackers are still fantastic. I'm probably going to trade this Roberts guy since we drafted Cedric Doughton. He's probably going to be pretty good. And then we finally got our free safety of the future, so we were going to trade Doyle. So we'll see what we can get. Hopefully a DT and hopefully some draft picks. And we are negative $9.8 million in cap. That's just great. Ah, jeez. So, unfortunately, I did not want to make this trade, but it was a cap dump. We were actually 9.3 million under cap value, or not under, but negative cap value, so I couldn't make any trades. So I did want to get rid of John Brown. I'm happy that I got rid of him for a first, but I really did not want to get rid of Dante Hightower, but he is 30 years old. We just drafted a middle linebacker to replace him who's much younger, and his salary was like $7.9 million. So 2 firsts from the Bears. Didn't want to make that trade, but I had to, or else I wouldn't have money to re-sign people that are coming up this year. And I still might not, so we'll just see what's going on. I'm going to hopefully get some actual things that I want back from trades instead of just making room for players that I want to keep. So I'll see you guys if we make any more trades. If not, then I'll see you at midseason. So that last trade actually didn't end up so bad. I traded away the free safety that we drafted 2 years ago, who was just normal dev, 73 overall, wasn't anything special, and I traded a second and a sixth for Cincinnati. Has someone they drafted. I think he's 24 years old. He's an 86 overall middle linebacker. So we traded Dante Hightower, but we basically replaced him with someone comparable. So cleared up some cap, got someone just as good, younger. So I'm not as upset about that trade as I was. So hopefully he'll be good for us. So this trade, we are trading our third string middle linebacker and a fourth for a first this year from the Dolphins. Decent trade, another cap clear. I really need to make a blockbuster trade for a really good corner if I think we're going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. So we'll see what I can come up with if anything. This trade was another cap clear. It is Malcolm Butler and a 4th rounder for the projected #1 overall pick from the 49ers. So we probably won't have any corners, but we have cap room now, so we can sign people. I'm going to try to get a corner because these corners are really, really bad. I'm going to see who I can get, and hopefully it's not going to be too bad because I don't want to blow our playoff chances just by needing to clear cap. So with this trade, I'm trading the projected 31st overall pick this year and a 3rd rounder next year for a quick development second year player, cornerback, to replace Malcolm Butler. Not really a replacement. Hopefully he gets better than Malcolm Butler was. So now we have 2 young corners that will hopefully get better, and hopefully we can get somewhere. But I'll see you guys at the midseason mark. Alright, so at the midseason mark, we are 5-2, significantly improved from last year, and Gronk's contract is up. And Conklin, and it looked like Corey Coleman. Oh, shit. Uh, let's see if we can get Gronk back. Okay, perfect. Kendall Fuller, I'm not going to re-sign. Okay, so that's basically everybody. Let's try to get Conklin back first, because I really need our line to be... Okay, he's coming back. I really need our line to be significant. Corey Coleman can come back. He's good. Okay, perfect. Kendall Fuller. I think I'm gonna draft a corner. I don't think I need him. Everybody else, I'm not re-signing. So we do have some cap. We're finally breathing again. That Malcolm Butler's contract was just... Malcolm Butler and Dante Hightower, they're both quality players, but they're both getting older, and just their cap value was not worth their actual value. So let's see if I'm gonna scout some of these corners, see if we can get one that can be our number one. There's just no corners. Like, look, there's only one guy projected to go first round this year, and his top 3 skills aren't even things that I would really like them to be. And there's the drafts that I've been getting in this have just not been, like, that good. But I'll see you guys at the playoffs. Hopefully we make it. Alright, so at the end of Season 4, we did make the playoffs. We made the wild card going 9-7. That would be good for second in the league. And it just looks like everybody else just did a lot worse than us. So that's probably the only reason we got in. We probably shouldn't be in the playoffs, but I'll take it. Let's see who did. Ooh, Jimmy G. 5,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 19 picks. 19 picks is not my favorite, but a lot of touchdowns. 1,300 yards for Le'Veon, 10 touchdowns. I don't know why he's getting significantly less carries, 266. Might need to change our scheme to, like, a power running scheme. OBJ, 1,300 yards, 100 receptions. Rob Gronkowski, 1,100 yards, almost 100 receptions. Maybe I don't need to change our scheme, because if we're playing this well, like, look at the rookie, 63 catches, 766 yards. That's not bad. Maybe if we're playing this well, then maybe we don't need to change anything. And the rookie let up just as many sacks as Laramie Tunsil did, so we're at the same position. This guy that we traded, essentially we traded Dante Hightower for him. He's playing our right, it looks, leading our team in tackles. 16 tackles for loss for Khalil Mack. Kobe Henson with 15, who had a lot of sacks. Jamie Collins with 18 sacks, and Barkevius Mingo with 17.5. I really don't get how our linebackers have double digits and our line doesn't, because our line is good. It's probably something with the scheme. The guy that we traded for basically Malcolm Butler, 3 picks, Calvin Pryor with 2, Mingo with 1. Any touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns. Let's see who got in what for the yearly. MVP goes to Devontae Freeman. I'm going to have to look at his stats. Jimmy G comes in 5th. No other Patriots. Jimmy G, Offensive Player of the Year. Good, good, good. Le'Veon Bell comes in at 6th. Defensive Player of the Year, Jamie Collins at 6th. No other Patriots. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ballentine at 6th. So I think I'm going to draft another wide receiver. I need one. Cedric Doughton, the spree safety, at number 3. I was hoping he'd win. Parquet at 7th. Wait. Was he our... I don't remember who our safety was. Maybe Parquet was our safety. I'm not sure. Did OBJ win Best Receiver? He didn't even win Best... Is he even on the list? Ew, he's not even on the list. Wow. Okay. And then I'm going to go look at Devontae Freeman's rushing stats and see why he won the MVP. Let's see. Rushing. 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns. And Ezekiel Elliott, 1,739 and 19. I was considering trading for Devontae Freeman over Le'Veon Bell, but... excuse me. If you actually look at it, 1,352 yards from Le'Veon in 266 carries, so what is that? Like 30 or... like 37-ish less carries and 400 yards less. I'm sure Le'Veon would have come close if he had the same amount. So let's go into... I'm going to actually upgrade these guys, and we're going to go into the wild card game. Alright, so the wild card round is between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's our 90 overall compared to their 85. We will see if we can squeak out a victory. Let's go with the Color Rush alternates, and the Jaguars, let's put them in the mustard uniforms. Where are they? Are they not in the game? There we go. Mustard. That's disgusting. Alright, well, we'll see if we can pull off this wild card, make a Super Bowl run, and hopefully we can. And here we go, kicking it off. They scored on the first possession. So did we. Get a takeaway. Come on, keep going. All right, 2 possessions, 3 possessions, or 2. Well, now it's 2 possessions. We have 3 scores, is what I meant to say. All right, keep getting it in the end zone. They scored again. Now it's a 10-point game. Ice it. Ice the game. Come on, ice the game. Ice it. There we go. We hung on. 11 points to win the wild card game against the Jaguars. Let's see what the stats were. Jimmy G threw no touchdowns. Did I see that right? No touchdowns, no picks. All right. Oh, Le'Veon did all the work. 145 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Gilbert Lamar, 22 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. Gronk once again dominated in the postseason. Any tackles for loss? 2 from Khalil Mack, no sacks, and 1 pick from Kenyon Sintim, the man we traded for. So, that's good. Now let's go on to the divisional round. See if we can squeak out another victory. Alright, the divisional this year is against the team that took us down in the AFC title game a few years ago, the San Diego Chargers. Let's see if we can get our sweet revenge and kick them out of the playoff picture. It is our 92 overall again to their 81 overall. I don't know how they keep getting in the playoffs and actually getting far in the playoffs with these low overalls. I'm going to have to ask them how they do that so I can do it better on my rebuilding. But let's see. We should be able to squeak out a win. We're 11 overall points higher, and I believe our offense is just going to overpower their defense. And here we go. Started off, they get a field goal. So do we. They score. Match score for score. If we do that, we should win. Oh, not a field goal. Oh, Lord. They're starting to run away with this. Alright, we're getting back in it. Just don't let them score. Oh, come on. Oh, guys, really? Alright, we're still in it. Alright, we just need a field goal. Overtime! And we get a touchdown! Oh, that was such a nail-biter. That game was so much closer than it needed to be. Oh, jeez. I don't understand. You guys might have seen it too. We scored a touchdown and it gave them attempts down the field in OT too. I don't know why it gives them extra tries. It shouldn't be that way. That's not how it is in the real NFL. But regardless, we win. Jimmy G went off. 472 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no picks. Le'Veon had a slow game. He had 1 touchdown, though. That's what we needed. Gronk went off. Le'Veon had a fast game in the receiving category. 7 receptions, 102 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, did we pressure the quarterback any? It looks like we had a lot of tackles. Half a sack for Collins and Bennett, and no picks. Well, squeaked out a victory, and now we're going back to the AFC Championship game. 3 years removed from it? Maybe. I think it's 3. It's not been 5 years in this sim yet. Let's hope we can get a victory. In the AFC title game, we will be facing divisional rivals, the Buffalo Bills, who squeaked us out by 1 win to win the first round bye in the playoffs. So let's see if we can beat them out. I don't think I'm going to do Color Rush this time. Let's just play 93 overall compared to 83, or 92 overall compared to 83 overall. We also should have it up on them, but that last game was really close for no reason. And something else is, we were 90 overall before the playoffs, before all of the confidence came into effect. I don't know how we went 9-7 and the Bills go 10-6. The simulation engine doesn't make sense to me sometimes, but hopefully we can get a win here anyway. And here we go in a snow game. Once again, a takeaway right away for a score. We couldn't score off of that, really? Alright. Well, as long as we score more than the Bills, I'm happy. It's a tie game. Going into halftime, we are up. Oh, now we're up 14. It's looking a little bit better, in my opinion. All right. Ooh. Actually, wait. We didn't. It just hit me that I said that the Chargers kicked us out of the AFC title game as we beat the Bills 41-27, which it should have gone anyway. But I think I said that the Chargers kicked us out of the AFC Championship game, but I now remember that we went to the Super Bowl versus the Packers and lost. So I don't know what I was thinking about. But Jimmy G, once again, another fantastic game. 327 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. It ended up being good that we didn't need another quarterback. That was perfect. Le'Veon had a good game, 25 rushing attempts, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did he also have any... 3 receptions for 54 yards and a touchdown. Man, he's just like the best back. That's why I traded for him. He can do everything. OBJ had a game, no touchdowns though. Gronk with 2, Le'Veon with 1 receiving touchdown. Any 2 tackles for loss from Kobe Henson and Kobe Bennett. Wow, I didn't realize we had 2 Kobe's. A sack for Khalil Mack and Fletcher Cox. Any picks? No picks. But it was enough to beat the Bills pretty convincingly, and hopefully, as long as it's not the Packers in the Super Bowl again, I'm hoping we can squeak it out and be done with this rebuild. And in the Super Bowl, we have the Washington Redskins. They're also 9-7, so we're both coming from the wild card, trying to do a 4-0 run to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we can beat them. It's our 92 overall to another 83 overall team. I don't know how these teams keep getting through, but we are the home team. I meant to edit our uniforms. We are the home team, so I'm going to wear the 2010 alternate throwbacks. And the Redskins can wear the... do they have a different... that's a nice jersey right there. They're alternate away. So... let's see if we can get this victory. We should be able to, and bring home a Super Bowl championship to New England again. Alright, the big game. We are going to start it off taking another takeaway to the house, at least for a field goal. They're going to tie it up with a field goal. Let's not let them get away with it. Alright, okay. Ahead. That's good. Come on, I just want to score. Just a score. Just one. Come on, Jimmy, step up. Jimmy! Touchdown. Oh my god. Another heartbreaking defeat in the Super Bowl. Oh my. Twice in 4 years we've lost in the Super Bowl by marginal points. We lost by 3 to the Packers, if I remember correctly, and now we lost by 6 to the Redskins. I don't think this rebuild is going to work out. I don't want to make this video drag on for more than it has to. It's probably already a 30 or 40 minute video. But if you guys like this rebuild series, then leave some comments, leave some likes, tell me who I should rebuild next. I know you guys probably saw that the Patriots didn't need to be rebuilt, some people would think, and I probably had a better chance if I didn't trade anybody. But we did make it to the Super Bowl 2 out of 4 years. I'd say that's a success. My coaching record is 0 for 2, but you know what? We did our best. We got here, and that's all I can ask. I'm not going to try to drag anything out. Let's check these stats, though. Oh, Garoppolo had an awful game. 2 picks, 1 touchdown. Le'Veon had a bad game. Defensively. Oh, our defense. Oh, my lord. They say defense wins championships. If Jimmy could have just played a little bit better, we could have had it. Jamie Collins with 2.5 sacks. He probably would have been the Super Bowl MVP. Khalil Mack with 2 sacks. Kobe Henson with 1 sack. Vincent Valentine with half a sack. Any picks? No picks. And then... tackles for loss, 1 from Fletcher Cox, 1 from Khalil Mack. Yeah, our defense stepped up. Jimmy G just let it slip in the big moment. I probably, with all the XP that he got, should have bought him clutch, but that's just a mistake on my part. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be bringing more of these probably once a week or maybe once every other week, but I hope you guys enjoy this series. Like I said, leave some ratings in the comments below. Tell me who I should do next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.